Hey Internet, Sergeant, and welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now, today is Sunday, so you know what that means. It's time to go around the net with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. So on the docket for today, we have a new credit card coming to theaters near you in early 2023. SoFi's back with another buy now, pay later service. New York, the state of New York is stepping up to protect us gift card fans, and of course we will close with the Chase Q1 2023 5X categories in case you haven't heard the news yet. So of course, if that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead, press the subscribe button and let's get to work. Now, as you know by now here, I'm always a fan of new and interesting credit cards, and this is going to be one of those. AMC Movie Theaters is launching their own credit card in early 2023. Now, of course, we don't have all the details just yet, but we do have quite a few from their press release. So let's take a look at this and see what moviegoers can expect to find, I don't know, maybe bundled with their popcorn or something. So here you have it. Technically, this is going to be the AMC Entertainment Visa card. Now, this is going to be aimed at, their Stubs Rewards program, which I guess is their rewards program. So obviously, it's going to earn at AMC theaters, on gas stations, groceries, and restaurants. Now, we don't know the exact multipliers yet, but those look like those will be your categories. Now, as far as redemptions are going to go, if you're a basic AMC Stubs member, you can redeem for concessions like popcorns and slushies and that kind of stuff. If you are an A-list or Premier member, you can redeem for movie tickets. The intro bonus is shaping up like this. Spend $50 in the first 3 months to get $50 in AMC Stubs bonus bucks, and you can use that at a theater within 90 days of it posting. The card is going to have a wait list on it. I don't think the wait list is open yet, but if you join the wait list as part of it, applicants will also be entered into kind of like a raffle or a drawing to attend some kind of red carpet event. We don't have a ton of details on that. So overall, if you're a big fan of movies, this isn't exactly like the return of Movie Pass, but it could be interesting. I don't think that you necessarily needed to break up the redemption limits between whatever A-list is and regular Stubs members, honestly, because again, most people are probably going to want to redeem for tickets. I don't know about you guys, but kind of grew up just bringing your own snacks to the movies, and now you can get like a full dinner there. It's kind of insane, but I haven't been to the movies in probably over a year. But anyways, it's hard to pass judgment until we actually know what those multipliers are and what the redemption values are. If it's a redemption of 1 cent per point, then I think hey, if you're a movie fan, whatever, could work for you, but I don't think most people here will be interested. But of course, let me know down below what you're hoping this card comes with, or if you're going to get in line for it. So with that, we now have another interesting story, this time out of the state of New York. So you guys know I'm a fan of buying tons of gift cards that we will talk about later when we get to the Chase 5X section. Well, gift cards, sometimes they end up in the spotlight because merchants always want to, put rules around them, right? You have to use them, in some amount of time. They're only good for so long, this, that, and the other. Well, the state of New York is stepping up and basically making their gift card protections even stronger. So it's like, take a look at this now. So what they're adding to the rule, because they did have some existing rules, any card certificate, as they call them, purchased in the state of New York are valid for at least 9 years from the purchase date. Now, that does extend from the previous rule, which was 4 years. Gift cards with less than $5 can actually be cashed out for actual cash, which is pretty nice. And this does remove fees on store cards. So they cited fees like dormancy fees, latency fees, reactivation fees, any nonsensical made-up fee, you name it, they listed. However, don't get your hopes up, because this does not cover basically those Visa and MasterCard reloads, because they're saying cards that can be used at multiple locations can charge a one-time fee of up to $9. Which seems like a lot, at least around here. They're at least they went up a little bit. I think they're like $6.99, but again, you can still get those like a Staples or something when they have the fee waiver promotion, which seems to be at least every other month. So again, those are adoption rules I would like to see the other states pick up as well, especially that cash out option. When you have just a few dollars left on a gift card, it can be annoying to sit around and hold on to that. I would like to see them expand those rules. I don't think gift cards are like that big of a deal as far as legislation and laws go, so I wouldn't expect to see any more come of it, but if you're in the state of New York, these are all nice changes. And with that, we move on to everyone's favorite fintech turned real bank, SoFi. Now, of course, they got it on a bank charter, I don't know, maybe last year. And buy now, pay later services have become all the rage with your mainstream consumer, because primarily it swaps the word interest for fixed rates, I think, and kind of, plays into that whole narrative that it's more responsible. Well, SoFi, they offer a ton of products, and they are now offering a buy now, pay later service as well. So let's take a look at what they're offering here. And so, again, it's going to use, they call it the MasterCard installment program, likely because their credit card, is on the MasterCard network. Now, they will be rolling out early access, kind of beta testing it coming soon. The details of this are, so this new option allows members to split a purchase between $50 and $500 into 4 interest-free payments. See, there's that word interest-free. So it can be used on like merchandise across the United States, both in-store, online, as you would expect. Now, Pay in 4 cannot be used for everyday purchases in categories like groceries, restaurants, bars, gas stations. It is meant for larger purchases like flights, hotels, electronics, clothing, home improvement, and other retailers. The first payment is due at the time of purchase and can be pulled from the member's SoFi checking account, while the remaining payments are due every 2 weeks. Members will be prompted to set up auto pay for their SoFi checking account. So again, another kind of cross-sell tie-in. Now, I do like SoFi. I've come around on SoFi a little bit, primarily because they do, from what I can see, they do give you the same interest rate on your checking and your savings account, which is actually pretty helpful if you're someone like me and you make a lot of transfers based on our other channel where we talk about bank bonuses. I can link that down below for you. And savings accounts generally have, transaction caps before they start charging you fees, like 6 withdrawals. Anyways, not necessarily related to the story. So overall, SoFi's, they're, decent products with this. You can see what they're going for. Again, there's no interest. We don't want you using this all the time. We don't want to encourage you to buy bigger things, and we're doing it every 2 weeks, which kind of lines up to generally when people get paid. Again, I'm not a fan of these services. If you absolutely positively need to use it, something integral to your house breaks, then by all means. But really, we're just swapping the word interest for fixed payments. Though I guess now in today's world, the way that we keep hiking rates, technically, if you had to do it, it could probably potentially be a better deal than your credit card interest. That would probably, I would imagine that much is true. But still, I don't necessarily recommend these. Now, with that, we have 2 more stories to touch on. So this next one is a follow-up from our friends over at Sleek. Now, this is not a sponsored bit, but I was continuing to chat with the co-founder over the last few days, because we had ran a promotion. It was, a paid promotion here, and a few of you did sign up. So what he was telling me was to pass it on to folks that, hey, you've been submitting feedback to them, and they've actually been listening and implementing some of that, which is always great to see, especially when folks come on the channel and kind of promote a product that, your insights do work. So specifically here again, Sleek is that kind of cashback portal where you earn 2% on all your purchases, through their select merchants. But realistically, what they've done is they've actually switched it so when you're in the shopping cart checking out, you can actually swap your address and swap your credit card directly from your shopping account, your shopping cart. Sorry, you don't actually have to go all the way back to your Sleek profile, which is actually a really nice change, and it does help tailor it to the credit card rewards folks who would want to switch accounts. Now, if you haven't gotten in on the action, they are bringing back that $5 promotion. So again, it is an affiliate link down below, but if you use that, link a card, make a purchase, you will also get $5. And of course, they're still open to feedback. I still get emails asking for feedback and things like that, and to chat with like one of the co-founders, even though I kind of already do. So wanted to pass that along from them. So, there you go. And then the last one here we have is going to be Chase Q1 2023 5X categories. Now, I used to make a full dedicated video about this. I don't really think it's warranted anymore. I think everyone kind of gets the gist of it. Really, it could probably be done with a community post, but we will bundle it into the recap show. So what do we have for Q1? Well, we're actually pretty good. We have grocery stores, of course not Walmart, Target, and fitness clubs and gym memberships. So there's also a link that they have that they give you examples. So I can put that down below for you. But again, remember, you do have to sign up on every single card and opt in, which is always annoying, but every Freedom card you have to opt in. Now, of course, some folks will be upset because there is a level of overlap with Discover. Discover also has groceries, because remember, Discover no longer publishes their calendar a full year at a time. They now do it, quarterly, just like Chase. Honestly, I don't think the overlap is that big of a deal because, again, groceries is, in my opinion, the best category because it's the easiest one to hit organically. In addition to that, Chase is also giving you Target, which I hear folks are big fans of as well. So between groceries, between Target, between all the gift cards that you can buy on either cards, I really don't think the overlap is that big of a deal. Now, I probably won't swap out my gym membership to Freedom just because it's you got to go and fill out a form and everything. So I'll probably leave it be. But again, I think this is fine despite the overlap because of all the flexibility we have and, of course, the price of groceries and all that stuff going up. But anyways, guys, that has been the news for this week. So, of course, if you would like to drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel. Of course, we are posting content just like this every week, right back here every Sunday with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. Now, of course, let me know what you think about these stories down below. Are you just super pumped for the AMC credit card? Or, of course, probably what we'll really end up talking about is what do you think about the Chase categories? Are you actually mad about the overlap, or do you think it's fine? As well as what else have you seen going on in the news this week? Love to get your thoughts on that. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you next week.